Welcome to Cal State Fullerton. We are excited to see you on campus. This video is presented by the International Students and Scholars Office, also known as ISS, which is part of the International Education and Engagement Team at CSUF. Please note that you are required to watch this video until the end, as your first requirement of being in the United States in J1 exchange visitor status. In this video, I will explain the role of ISS in assisting you to complete your educational journey at Cal State Fullerton, the best ways for you to get assistance from ISS, what is required of you as an exchange visitor to the United States in a J1 visa status. Finally, I will briefly discuss scams and what to do if you are confronted with a scam. There are 3 members of the ISS team that you will spend most of your time communicating with while at Cal State Fullerton. These are your student advisors, Maury Brett and Scott Hamill, as well as the Associate Director, Jean Hoda. We are here to assist you with any immigration or immigration rules-related questions you may have. We can also help you with cultural adjustment and can point you to different offices on campus depending on what service you require. In short, ISS serves as a liaison between you, the student, the entire campus, and the federal government. Now that you know who your ISS advisors are and what we do, I'd like to take a moment to introduce our resources, the best way to communicate with us, and how to submit requests to ISS so that we can assist you in the best way possible. The ISS office is located in room 120 of the north wing of the Pollock Library, or Pollock Library North. We are about a 5 to 10 meter walk directly from Starbucks, so if you see the mermaid logo, you know you're close. It is important to know the location of our office because this is where we have all of our in-person advising. Speaking of in-person advising, we offer walk-in appointments where you can visit without an appointment to talk to an advisor. However, before coming in, please be sure to check the ISS website first to learn what time walk-in hours are for that day. As you can see, the website offers a lot of information for you to explore. We have sections for new students, continuing students, J1 exchange students, a section on travel and visas, plus much more. Below, you see 3 tabs, one for advising services, one to submit a request, and one for the ISS portal. The 2 I want to focus on are advising services and the ISS portal. To learn the walk-in advising hours for the day, click on Advising Services and scroll down the page until you see the table with days and times. Typically, we offer walk-in advising 4 days a week. We also offer virtual advising. However, we try to make this available first to our international alumni who are still in the US working via optional practical training. So we ask that you please come to walk-in advising whenever possible. However, if you are unable to make it to campus for an appointment, you can scroll further down the page, click on Meet with an ISS Advisor tab, and select an appointment time. If you do not see any times, that means all appointments for that day have already been booked. Note that appointment times for each day are released between 8:30 and 9 in the morning, so check back the next morning for new appointment times. Next, I'd like to introduce you to the ISS portal. The ISS portal is kind of your one-stop location for submitting requests to ISS, checking on the status of a request, retrieving documents provided by ISS, and so much more. Seriously, you need to take time to learn all about the portal because it will be your most useful tool in communicating with the ISS office during your time at Cal State Fullerton. To access the ISS portal, click on the ISS Portal tab. You'll then be taken to the ISS Portal login page. Log in using your CSUF username and password. Once logged in, you'll see 4 tabs near the top of the screen. The tab you'll use the most is the 4th, the Requests and Documents tab. Click on it and you will see a number of sections. Scroll down below Messages and you'll see the section called what can we help you with, and a number of different images. Each of these images represent a different type of request that you might submit to the ISS office at some point during your time at CSUF. To submit a request, you simply click on the icon, fill out the form, and then click Submit. An international student advisor will receive your request and process it within a few days. In addition to submitting requests, you can also track ongoing requests, completed requests, and documents. If you have requested a document and an ISS advisor has completed the request, you will find the document in the document section. We do have one more method for communicating with the ISS office, and that is by sending email to the ISS email address. However, please be aware that due to the vast volume of email that we receive, it usually turns out to be the slowest way to receive an answer from ISS. So I recommend speaking directly with an advisor via walk-ins or virtual appointments instead. However, if you do wish to send an email to ISS, please be sure to follow these rules. Always send email using your Cal State Fullerton email address. Remember to include your name, campus-wide ID, and a US phone number in your email. Provide a brief description in the topic line of the email. Do not write urgent or emergency unless it is a true emergency. Again, please note that it may take a few days before we can answer your email, so if you would like more immediate service, please speak directly with an advisor. Next, I'd like to discuss some of the expectations as you take part in the J Exchange Visitor Program. First, note that the purpose of the J Exchange Visitor Program is to increase mutual understanding between the people of the United States and the people of other countries by means of educational and cultural exchanges. As such, it is important that you take part in various activities during your time here at Cal State Fullerton. The first expectation is that you complete new student check-in. As you can see, this involves providing your US address, phone number, and 2 emergency contacts, uploading immigration documents to the ISS portal, including your signed Form DS-2019, your I-94 arrival document, and a copy of your J-1 visa, and finally, completing the ISS portal check-in form, of which the video you are watching is a part of. Please remember that you must sign your DS-2019 before uploading it. The signature line is on the bottom of the form. Some important requirements to keep in mind to maintain your J-1 visa status are: keep your passport valid at all times, keep your Form DS-2019 valid at all times, remember to report your US address and phone number, remember that you must be enrolled full-time, which is a minimum of 12 units, in person, and always remember to request permission for traveling outside of the US, extending your exchange program participation, or for working on or off campus. At the end of your exchange program, you have a 30-day grace period by the end of which you must depart the US. Also, we'd like to encourage you to always carry copies of your immigration documents, either in paper or digital format. And as mentioned earlier, it is important that you participate in a variety of cultural exchange opportunities while at Cal State Fullerton as part of your J-1 status. Students attending Cal State Fullerton in a J visa status are required to purchase student health insurance before enrolling in classes. After doing so, be sure to print your health insurance ID as proof of coverage. If you need to seek care, we encourage you to do so on campus first before going off campus. However, if you do require off-campus care, please be sure to confirm that the health professional or doctor accepts your CSUF insurance before making an appointment. Finally, we want to encourage you to always be on alert for scams. Please know that the government will never call you on the phone. So if you receive a call from someone claiming to be a government official, hang up the phone and notify the ISS office. No matter how convincing they might sound, never ever give your personal information. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. We are excited to see you here at Cal State Fullerton. Please note that, though much of this video discussed rules and regulations, The ISS office is here for you if you need to discuss academic struggles, cultural adjustments, campus activities, or any other subject. For more information about events involving our international student community, please feel free to scan the QR code on your screen to see our Instagram page. Oh, and one more thing. Please remember to complete the quiz that accompanies this video.